Resting or rolling over? Hi, Dean Jenkins with FollowMeTrades.com, and this is the market update for the week coming up of November 25th, 2019. Of course, it will be a short market or short week in the market with the Thanksgiving holiday. But as we look at the S&P 500, which I think is the most important index to pay attention to, we've had this long run up to record closing highs. Last week we pulled back. So is this just a rest on the way to new highs, or is it starting to roll over? Well, the key level to watch here is 30.9140, because we had this high and we had this little pullback and a little move up. If we break down through this, we'll be getting into the Ichimoku cloud and maybe seeing a pullback on the S&P 500. So let's watch this level, 30.9140, really close. You know, I've probably read 20 or 30 articles describing the market and what could affect it and why is it going up and what could happen. And you know, the couple things that emerge is, you know, what's propelling the market up. A couple things. First, you know, the accommodative posture from the Fed with cutting rates the last couple meetings, and the market overall being propelled by a couple of technology stocks, Apple and Microsoft, and you know, you could include Amazon as well. But there are some warning signs out there. You know, global slowing. The earnings for the S&P 500 are going down, not as much as expected, but they are going down. So we got some headwinds here. If we look ahead at the reports that are coming up on Monday the 25th, nothing really important. Chicago Fed National Activity Index. But on Tuesday, Trade and Goods, Case-Shiller Home Price Index, Consumer Confidence, New Home Sales. Wednesday, Jobless Claims, GDP, CapEx Orders, Chicago PMI, Consumer Spending, you know, and on and on. These could be, you know, if these accumulate into a more negative picture, they could trigger a move down. And of course, looming over everything is the China trade deal. You know, the expectation has been set that we would sign a phase one deal. Now it looks like it may be pushed out to next year, so we have to watch how the headlines and that situation plays out. You know, we're at all-time highs, pulling back a little bit. Again, I think this is a critical level to watch, this 30.9140. Will it be a drop like we saw last year? You know, maybe not, but there may be a pullback coming. If we find support, go on to new highs, then, you know, here we go. And it could be on in December onto this Santa Claus rally, which is, you know, sometimes happens. It's a touchy, difficult situation. The market's been tough to gauge all year. You know, optimism about the trade deal and about rate cuts and all that stuff balanced with global slowing. You know, it's just tough. Another way to put it. You know, I'm currently trading, you know, kind of a balanced portfolio of long and short. If it's going to go up, I want to be there. If it's going to crater, we're going to profit from that as well. But again, watch this critical level, 30.9140 on the S&P 500. If it goes down through it, I think we got a bigger pullback coming. If it goes up to new highs, then it probably won't be huge. So it may continue to take the stairs up, but if something bigger happens, it could take the elevator down. Wish I had better clarity, but the good news is we can just trade the realities of the market. We don't know what's going to happen, but when it does happen, we can trade and profit from it. So that's the update, and stay tuned. As always, I welcome your questions, your comments, and your feedback. Thanks.